13, and this is I guess a Cinco de Mayo pickup. So grab your cerveza, grab your Dos Equis, or if you're underage, smack the hell out of your piñata, because I don't know what else you can do. I don't know. Well, let's just get on to this. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do? I got my contacts in, so we're just gonna have to go through it without my black rimmed glasses. They're prescriptions, but I just don't. I've been wearing my contacts. I've got, you know, eye insurance, and I went and spent $10 and got a year's worth of contacts, and you know, I can wear them for days on end, and I can see peripherally. I can see without the obstruction of frames, and you know, I love my glasses because I don't have to worry about touching my eyes and what have you. But anyway, it's not why I'm talking to you. It's to talk to you about glasses versus non-glasses. You know, the pluses of contacts versus glasses. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. Let's get on to some pickups. I haven't been going to too many thrift stores lately. Haven't been going to Goodwills. Haven't been going to Salvation Armies. Haven't been stopping at any thrift stores. My job has been kicking my ass recently. Just been very busy. In fact, all of this coming week, I'm going to be out in Tampa again, and I'm going to be pretty not as mobile as I usually am. So next week's going to be busy. So I'm going to have, I'm still going to have some videos, but my finds aren't going to be as great or as vast as they usually are. But so I'm going to have to kind of narrow things down. And I've been doing more eBay and more Craigslist. And I have more fun doing that because I really want to focus my collection down. Really want to focus on things that I want, not building a collection. I want to focus on certain items that I really want. But anyhow, let's get on to some stuff. I did find at a garage sale around here, a big garage sale, found two of these. Well, first off, I've been collecting these plug-and-play games. You know, I found the Genesis one, I found the Namco one, an Atari one, an Activision one, and I didn't know they made this one, but this is an Intellivision one, and it's really cool. It's got a ton of games on it as well. But I found this guy at a garage sale, and it's got, you know, it's got the shoulder buttons, and it's really cool, very comfortable, very solid. Perfect ports of the games. The lady at the garage sale, she gave this to me for 50 cents. I mean, this is just like giving somebody, I mean, really, it's just like giving somebody an Intellivision 1 and 2 with, I think there's 25 games on here. So, with a library of 25 games, granted all of them aren't perfect, or great games. All of them aren't the greatest games. But there are some gems on here, like, what was the one I really liked on here? Man, it's slipping me right now. But there's a lot of Air Raid. The Air Raid's on here, which is one of my favorites. Air Raid 1 and 2. It's hard to say for some reason. Air Raid plus favorites at the same time. For me, anyway. But yeah. So I found this for 50 cents, and it's awesome. I'm going to put it up with all my other plug-and-play games. Then, at the same garage sale, she had a box with controllers in it, and I almost passed these up. But there are two of these awesome Master System control sticks. These things are amazing feeling. I love these things. The weird thing is you play it like this. Your stick is on your left, or is in your right hand, and you press the buttons with your left hand. Now, you would think that that's kind of strange to play like this, because now this is another controller I found at that garage sale, and this is a Genesis. I don't have a Genesis arcade stick, and this is a Genesis arcade stick I found there as well. And as you can see, the control stick, just like most of our arcade sticks here in America are on the left-hand side, and we get our buttons with the right hand. These were the exact opposite. But I have played all my games, and you know, all my Master System games, and it feels so much better, just like this. And look at how the control stick is. It's flat, it fits right in your palm, so you're not holding the control stick. I mean, you can do it like that, but it just fits in the palm of your hand, and you do most of the movement with your palm. Just all the movement is done with subtle movements with your palm. And you have so much control with your buttons with your left fingers. It's so amazing how ambidextrous you are and you don't even know it. These controllers, awesome. I love this. And I found 2 of them. And she sold me both of these for $2 a piece. Both of them came with this adapter on them, and it's a rapid fire adapter that you can turn on and off. But found both of these for $2 a piece. Really cool, awesome items. And as I showed you, I didn't know they even. I mean, yeah, I did know they had control sticks for the Genesis. I just don't have one, and it's a quick shot. It's, you know, it's got turbo fire and slow motion. Like I'm really ever going to use it. The other funny thing is it has the suckers on the bottom. I don't even want to touch them because I know, I mean, ever since this thing was invented, there's been people going, just slapping it on a table, and here I am just touching it, you know. I'm sure there's not any residue on it at all, but I definitely need to Purell it, and even Purell, I need to just never touch those ever again. But I think it's awesome that, you know, that was their method of not having it slide for you, was just get a table, spit on it, slap it down, and just then it's not going to slide on you, buddy. But I love the quick shot deal here because it always reminds me of those 2 guys in Nintendo Power who were like nose to nose, you know, when they're giving each other the, you know, I mean, they're just mugging each other out. And yeah, but those, you know, that was a quick shot. So yeah, this is the quick shot for professional players. It says it. That's why I bought it. I'm not a casual gamer. I'm a professional. But anyway, she sold me this one for $1 because I kind of said, well, it's, you know, I said, oh, okay, it's not a, because I originally thought it might have been a control stick, another type of control stick for, or something I never heard of that was actually a Genesis one, but when I enrolled it, I seen it was a quick shot, and she seen that I wasn't too interested in it, so she kind of dumbed it down for me to $2, you know. Alright, and then, lastly, at the garage sale in the box, I found something that I didn't even know existed, which is awesome. And that is this guy right here. And it is a DC VGA adapter for the Dreamcast. This thing is freaking amazing. I've already used it. And what it is a little box here that you can use to plug in a monitor, and then you plug this into your Dreamcast, so you can use a monitor as your Dreamcast set. And it has the headphone set or jacks right here for 1 and 2. It's got volume for it. It's got an S-video. It's got a switch for TV and PC, and it's got the composite inputs there. This thing is just awesome as hell. It really, whenever I plugged this in and the Dreamcast to a monitor, a flat screen monitor, the resolution was just amazing. It made the Dreamcast look even better than what it looked already on a normal television. So this little box, I knew they had made them. I know Sega had actually made one that was Sega brand. This one is, I think, an offshoot, but I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little digging on it. But awesome find, 50 cents. 50 cents, Andrew. I know it's not a game, but still 50 cents. God love you, brother. Alright, now these are all eBayed. I eBayed Dragonfire. Now, I wanted the ColecoVision version, but I wasn't spending that kind of money on it right now. And the Atari 2600 version is a lot of fun. I mean, the first clue that it's a lot of fun is it's an iMagic game. Any Atari 2600 game that is silver like this and has this awesome little rainbow and the cool graphic of some kind is an amazing game. You can just bet on it, pick it up, spend the money on it, even if it's $10, you're going to get a quality Atari game. Whether it's Atlantis, Cosmic Arc, trying to think of some of the other ones, Riddle of the Sphinx, they're all great games. So, Dragonfire, another awesome game. This game, you start out running across a bridge dodging fire. You can duck, jump over the fire, jump while you're ducking, because it gets tough. And then you go across the bridge, and then there's a dragon on the bottom that goes back and forth. And you have to collect the treasure in the room, make it to the other side, go into the room, and then it gets harder and harder. You fight, you have to do that for different color dragons. The dragons get faster, they're shooting faster and faster flames. I have only made it to the black dragon. It's hard, a lot of fun, a lot of challenge. If you have an Atari 2600, this is a must. And so are all the other iMagic games. Dragonfire. This game I eBayed, oh yeah, Dragonfire, $2.50, free shipping. Buy it now. This is another eBay game, and this was $2. Now, this one was $4. Buy it now, free shipping. And that's Track and Field 2 by Konami. A lot of people probably see this game when they're out or whatever, and they just probably pass it up and think, it's just Track and Field 2. But this game is quite amazing, and I've had a lot of fun with this back in the day. First off, you get, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You get 15 different types of competitions that you can get involved with on this game, and they're all graphically superior at the time. You know, when this was out, and I want to say in 1988 that this was out, and it's a great game. Highly worth it. I don't think it's too rare. I think it's pretty damn common, actually. So it's highly worth grabbing up and giving it a shot. I mean, right from the beginning, you can tell that Konami put a lot of production value into this. I mean, right whenever you start, your guy flies in on a jet, and it comes around, and it pans in, and the shot pans it up, and it's a close-up, and your guy, you know, the door opens to the big jet, and he's waving at you. So, and just everything, there's large sprites, large colorful sprites, very fun and addictive gameplay. So, Track and Field 2, definitely a good game. What I found on the PC, this just looked like a lot of fun to me, and that is, and it was only a couple of bucks, and that is Prison Tycoon 3 Lockdown. It is just like SimCity or any of those Tycoon games, Roller Coaster Tycoon and all that stuff, except it is you're basically a warden, and it's just awesome. You have to do everything from the staff at the prison to the prisoners. You have to do everything, and it's so addicting. I mean, you can be that warden that is kind of on the prisoner side, or you can be the dick warden that's all against them. It is so cool. Even where you have to manage the different gangs of prisoners. You know, there's Aryans, but they're different names, of course. And there's all different types of them, and it is very cool game. Then for the now I did stop at one thrift store, and it is a thrift store privately owned, and that is, and she had a couple of games that I was interested in, and one of them is for the Master System, and it's complete in the box, and it even has this really cool poster in it. Let's take a look at this poster, because I always love these old Sega posters. You can see right there this Master System poster. I love how it's got, you know, the Phantasy Star and Adventure Island. And then on the flip side, you got all the games right there. All the games they're hawking. But, yeah, so you got that. And then it's a double game, or a double cartridge game for Hang On and Astro Warrior. And Astro Warrior kind of looks like a pretty good shoot 'em up. So, not too sure. But have to take a, I haven't played it yet. We'll have to take a look and see. I eBayed this game. It didn't have a cover. I will print one out. Hopefully I'll be able to find it someday. But that is, I wanted to get a game a good two-player game to utilize those arcade sticks for my Saturn. So I got, take a look at the back here. I got X-Men Children of the Atom, and it's a fighter in the vein of Marvel vs. Capcom, and it's in great shape. The disc is in great shape. I bought this for, it was $7.99. Buy it now, and free shipping. And speaking of Marvel vs. Capcom, the buyers, well, no, this I got this at that thrift store, and whenever I got home, which is a Spider-Man for the Dreamcast. Whenever I got home, I opened it up, and I see that the game in there is Marvel vs. Capcom for the Dreamcast. And it's in perfect shape. It's not scratched or anything. But instead of Spider-Man, I get Marvel vs. Capcom. I already have this Spider-Man too. Ironically, I didn't know I had it. I thought I had it for the PlayStation, but weirdly enough. And I found this for $4.25, and that is Blazing Dragons. It's complete. It's in great shape, and I mean it has actually it has a scratch across the front. But Blazing Dragons, I haven't got a chance to play it, but it sounds interesting as hell. It says, the knight's a pathological liar, Rapunzel's a schizo, forget the sword, bring a psychiatrist. I don't know, it's got Cheech Marin doing voice acting. It's done by, who is this? It's done by Terry Jones. He's one of the members of Monty Python, which I'm a huge fan of Monty Python. So I can't wait to try Blazing Dragons. So yeah, pick that up for $4.25. And lastly, I've been wanting to pick this up for a long time now. There's a guy that I do for my job that I do work for, and he's a big video gamer, and he's a really nice guy, and I get along with him really well. Every time I go there, I always talk with him about video games and stuff like that. Well, he told me he had an item just sitting around in his house, and I told him, hey man, you know, make me an offer, and I'll take it off your hands, and it'll go to a good home, you know. And that's what he was most interested in, you know. He didn't want to sell it, and he didn't want to make a whole lot of money. He just really wanted it to go to a good home. So, so for $30, he sold me, not the whole thing. I put the Sega on top of it, but he sold me the Mark I Sega CD for $30, and it works wonderful. He gave me the power adapter and the audio hookups. I already have a ton of the Sega Genesis hookups, but I don't have this model of Sega CD. I have the XI, the Panasonic XI, or I'm sorry, Panasonic, the JVC XI, and the Mark II version of the Sega CD. And even back in the day, I wanted this version. I thought this combination just looked so awesome. This Sega Genesis with this Sega CD I have wanted for years. And for 30 bucks, I thought it was a steal. And very generous. This guy definitely gave me a break on it. And I mean, he could have looked it up on Amazon, he could have looked it up on eBay, and he could have been a dick about it, and he could have sold it to me for cost, and, you know, but he didn't. He told me several times he didn't want to be greedy on it. He just wanted to go to a good home, and I know we're buddies, and I know he watches my channel, and he sees how much I love video games and love collecting, and I know that, you know, he knew it was going to a good place. So, Bart, thank you. I appreciate it. It's going to stay in a good spot, and it's going to be used regularly. Trust me. Got a lot of great games that I'm definitely going to be playing on it. Hell, I've already been playing Final Fight, you know, CD on this thing, and it's awesome. But that wasn't the coolest thing that he gave me for 30 bucks. He also promised that he has some games too that he can't find right now for it that he's going to give me when he finds them. But the coolest thing that he gave me, and he threw these in, and this he could have been a jerk about, and he could have sold these to me separately, but he gave these to me. And I'm going to do an episode for each one of these because I've never seen these. And these things are, to me, a whole hell of a lot cooler than Nintendo Powers. They have so much more personality, and they're definitely not as biased. And that is the premiere issues of Sega Vision. You know, there's issue 1, issue 2. I mean, these things are fat, and they feel like, I mean, the production value is awesome. And what's even better is the guy, Bart, didn't tear out the trading cards. They're still in here. All of them. All of them still have the trading cards. There's number 2, or there's number 3. I have the whole collection of them. This is volume 4, and then volume 5 of these Sega Visions, and they are just amazing. I mean, even just flipping to this right here, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I mean, it's just amazing. And these things, I'm going to do an episode per issue on those. They are so great. I started flipping through them, and I'm just like, I'm going, wow. I need to do an episode on each Sega Vision. They're that good. But yeah, so that's all I got this week. Well, I guess this month so far. And that's probably going to be the gist of it. I'm going to have another pickup video, but who knows? Who knows what I'll get? That's what's so great about this, right? You never know what you're going to get. Never know what you're going to find. Never know. It's the wonder and the beauty of being a video game collector. And so, anyhow, thanks for watching, you guys. And I will definitely see you next time. Yeah, but oh yeah, and but keep an eye out. I'm going to have these Sega Vision episodes up real quick. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.